Hello, this is the Orion Broadcast here, and this is an emergency Orion rant because it's a warning for another YouTube user who is trolling me ever since he saw my I Will Never Respect Religion video, which I just taken down, and is threatening to make a video parody on me just to elicit a reaction out of me and to teach people how to hate me for stupid reasons. This nasty user's username is called Some Call Me the Duckman, with a rubber ducky with glasses saying "You mad, bro?" which is obviously trolling lingo, and this guy is obviously a troll. Usually I ignore trolls, but this guy just is so angry that I am blocking a lot of people because they want me to respect irrational ideas. But I do block many people only in rare extreme cases, like telling me that Simba and Timon and Pumbaa are assholes just because Confused Matthew said so, or that I have to respect religion and trying to shove that down my throat, just to let you know. And they say they're just criticizing me rather than trolling or harassing me, which isn't necessarily the case. And they pull up the excuse of fair use, is what Some Call Me the Duckman had just did. Fair use does not excuse harassment and cyberbullying. Let me tell you what fair use really applies to. Listen up, Some Call Me the Duckman, you troll. Fair use, section 107, specifically applies to using copyrighted material for non-profit and educational purposes of comment and criticism only. It does not cover harassment and cyberbullying. And you're not violating copyright, but that doesn't mean I won't report you to YouTube just because you're not violating copyright. So, Some Call Me the Duckman, you asshole. Let me tell you what you would be doing against community guidelines if you make that nasty video about me, all because I've blocked certain users for trying to insist on certain things that I have no respect for, and trying to force me to do something I don't want to do, like respect Confused Matthew's opinion on Lion King, which is not cool, and that's why I blocked them. Well, newsflash, Some Call Me the Duckman, the video you're proposing about me is considered harassment, which is completely different from copyright infringement. You're bothering me even though I told you and other people who have bothered me to stop. And continuing to do it even when I blocked you and told you to stop after addressing your arguments is harassment. And that's exactly what that video is about. And there's more. Plus, Some Call Me the Duckman, that video you're planning to make about me is pure cyberbullying, because you're trying to use superior influence and encourage other people to hate me and to be against me, to try and force me to stop blocking people who try to force me to accept irrational ideas like Confused Matthew's Lion King review. That's what you're doing. Trying to use superior influence on the internet to force me to do something I don't want to do and to make me feel bad. That is cyberbullying. Because bullying in general, including cyberbullying, means to use superior strength, power, or influence to try to get people to do things they don't want to do, and like that. And that's just like telling gay people they're going to go to hell. That's bullying and all that. And cyberbullying is not at all copyright infringement. It's a completely different thing, just like harassment is. And this kind of harassment and cyberbullying and making this fan parody about me that you're planning to do, Some Call Me the Duckman, is very harmful. It's detrimental to my mental health. That is exactly why I flagged Super Godzilla 12's videos about me, because he was using them to bully me into respecting his opinion on Lion King, even though I didn't want to, based on the fact that it was based on faulty assumptions. And that's your philosophy. And let me tell you what's guaranteed to happen especially if you bring up the issue of Confused Matthew and the Lion King in that video, because I'm moving on if you make that video. No exceptions. I was going to consider doing a commentary, but not. I'm just going to do what I'm originally planned to do and make good on my... So, some call me the Duck Man. If you make that video, I am going to guaranteed flag you. I promise to flag that video if you make it, because I'm going to make good and I'm going to follow through, because I want to move on in peace. And that is why I blocked Confused Matthew fanboys like Mr. Highlander fan, and YouSuck898981, because they couldn't leave me alone. And they kept bugging me and wanting me to agree with Confused Matthew or to respect his bullshit, which I never will. In this fan parody, the same message is that I have to respect irrational opinions and all that. And some call me the Duck Man. That video you're planning to make about me is obviously going to be a troll video, because you're trying to get attention. You're trying to get me upset and get an emotional reaction out of me, which is what trolling is. And trolling is a very different thing altogether from copyright infringement. And trolling isn't cool. And you're just trying to troll me because I've blocked certain users for telling me to respect an irrational opinion that seeks to destroy the Lion King for no good reason, for example, or that I don't respect religion or anything that is irrational, even if the people who believe in it are. You're just trying to get attention. And calling me butthurt because I block you and say I'm going to report you just proves how much of a troll you are. That you just love to get me riled up to make yourself feel good. That makes you a troll. You say I can't handle criticism. That's just a straw man fallacy. Yes, I can. Like a Titany fan known as Dredge Jr. 1986 criticizing my resentment of Titany by bringing up a point about the dredge being made of an energy source from another dimension in trans-dimensional energy, where although electricity, they're solid in it. They and their vessels are made of this energy. I handled that well. That was Dredge Jr. 1986's No Hard Feelings video. I also handled it well when somebody posted a comment telling me that Ben the Looney now likes Adventure Time and Regular Show on one of my commentaries on Ben the Looney, when he used to hate Regular Show, a video he made then. And I made my first Orion update acknowledging that he changed. And I make movie review supplements, like to my Titany review, bringing up what the aforementioned Dredge Jr. 1986 said that I forgot to mention in that review, by the way. And I will do movie review supplements to my double feature review of How to Train Your Dragon in Planes if somebody brings up good points to defend How to Train Your Dragon against me and I don't like it. I just want you to know. What I don't tolerate is people demanding that I respect or even agree with an irrational idea, whether it be Confused Matthew's Lion King review or Abrahamic religions. Just to let you know. Such as Christianity and Islam, especially Christianity, since that's the one with which I'm most familiar. And recently, a user known as the Third Best Editor, who had this Poe from Kung Fu Panda or Disaster movie of it as his channel avatar, told me that Confused Matthew was maturing and he was accepting other people for liking Lion King, like in his Lion King 1.5 review. He told me that, and that Confused Matthew is maturing, given that Confused Matthew's Lion King review was posted in 2008 and this video is made in 2013. Just to let you know, more than 5 years ago. But I accepted that and thanked them for the input, because I'd already noticed that Confused Matthew had matured on Minority Report, for example. But that's beside, and that is even more reason that you shouldn't make nasty video parodies about me regarding Confused Matthew and the Lion King if you're planning to put that there, because that's going to get you into deep trouble since I'm moving on. I just want you to know that. And you're just doing that to try to get your way and to tell me to stop blocking you and let you post your garbage on my channel. Trying to force me to do something I don't want to do, which makes you a bully. So this concludes my warning. So, some call me the Duckman. Be warned. Be my guest if you want to post that video. I'm just going to report you to YouTube. Because I want to move on, and you're trying to harass me about something I'm trying to put behind me, so I can just focus on science and shooting down religion, which is what I came onto YouTube to do. And you're probably going to go on to other... I will do personal history series episodes in the future, like on my Orion Crisis. But I'll mainly do science, select movie reviews, and criticism of religion. And I am going to be one-sided on the issue of Abrahamic religion, such as creationism and homophobia, because the other side has nothing worth to offer. But I will be open to both sides on most of the movies I review, except for Expelled, for example, like when I do Titany or How to Train Your Dragons, because the other side will have some worth to offer. I just want you to know that. I will never ever respect the belief that Simba and Timon and Pumbaa are assholes. I will never ever respect StarDestroyer.net's claims that Star Trek promotes racism and communism, and I never ever will respect the Abrahamic religions and their bigoted, homophobic, and anti-reality creationist beliefs.